for years to come. The evening culminated in an extraordinary ladder match featuring two of the company's fiercest competitors, Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens, fighting for the undisputed WWE Championship. But this contest was far more than just a battle for gold. It quickly transformed into an all-out test of endurance, resilience, and unyielding willpower. Both men pushed their bodies to the extreme, showcasing the kind of heart and toughness that WWE fans have come to expect from the best in the business. While Cody Rhodes ultimately emerged victorious, securing the championship, the true story of this match lies not in the gold itself, but in the extraordinary sacrifice both men made and the immense toll this contest exacted on them. Kevin Owens, the relentless competitor. From the opening bell, Kevin Owens made it clear that he wasn't there just to win the title. He was there to prove that he belonged at the very top of WWE. Owens' approach to the match was aggressive and calculated, as he utilized every weapon available to him in an effort to dismantle Rhodes. The ladders, often seen as mere tools to reach the championship, quickly became instruments of destruction in Owens' capable hands. Every ladder strike and high-impact move was a testament to Owens' intensity and drive, reflecting his relentless pursuit of the title he had worked his entire career to attain. The early moments of the match set the tone for what was to come. Owens wasted no time in showcasing his raw strength, repeatedly using the ladder to inflict damage on his opponent. One of the standout moments occurred when Owens delivered a devastating fisherman buster to Rhodes, slamming him onto a ladder placed precariously in the ring. The sickening sound of Rhodes' body connecting with the unforgiving metal reverberated through the arena, sending shockwaves of disbelief through the WWE universe. Despite the visible damage Owens had already inflicted, he continued to pursue victory with an unmatched tenacity. It was clear that Owens was not just fighting for the championship, but also for something deeper, his legacy. The heightened tensions, a rivalry forged in fire. Before the match even began, the personal animosity between Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens had been simmering for months. This rivalry wasn't just about the title, it was about proving dominance, settling old scores, and establishing supremacy within WWE. For Cody, this match represented an opportunity to further solidify his legacy as champion, while Owens viewed it as his one shot to claim the gold he had chased for so long. When the match began, the palpable tension between the two competitors was evident. Every move, every strike, carried weight beyond just the physical aspect. Fans knew that this match was about more than the undisputed WWE Championship. It was a war between two men fighting for personal and professional supremacy. The stakes could not have been higher, and the result would have lasting ramifications for both competitors. A match defined by brutality and innovation. The ladder match quickly escalated into a brutal spectacle that would go down in history as one of the most intense and violent bouts ever witnessed in WWE. From the very start, both men proved that they would stop at nothing to claim victory. The use of the ladder evolved throughout the match, becoming a weapon, a shield, and even a launch pad for death-defying maneuvers. The creativity displayed in using the ladders was unmatched, transforming the ring and surrounding area into a battlefield of unimaginable chaos. One of the most dramatic moments occurred when Owens, known for his powerhouse style, took to the skies with an aerial attack that left the audience in awe. From the top rope, Owens launched himself onto Rhodes with a senton bomb, a move typically associated with lighter, more agile wrestlers. The sheer force of the impact was a testament to Owens' versatility and willingness to take risks in the pursuit of victory. The crowd roared in appreciation, recognizing the extraordinary commitment Owens had made to leave it all in the ring. However, Rhodes was no stranger to risk-taking either. As the match unfolded, Rhodes displayed his own high-flying prowess. In a breathtaking moment of his own, Rhodes executed a crossbody from the top of a ladder, sending Owens crashing into the mat. This maneuver further solidified the high-stakes nature of the match, where every second was filled with danger. The ladders, initially just tools to climb, became instruments of chaos and spectacle as both competitors demonstrated their willingness to endure immense pain for a shot at glory. The defining moment, the Alabama Slam. While the high-flying spots were awe-inspiring, it was a moment of sheer brutality that truly defined the match, the Alabama Slam. In a testament to his strength and determination, Cody Rhodes hoisted Kevin Owens high above his head before slamming him onto a steel ladder positioned between the ring apron and the announcer's table. The force of the impact left fans stunned as the metal ladder bent under the weight of Owens's body. The spine-shattering noise of the slam echoed throughout the arena, and the audience collectively gasped, unsure if Owens could recover from such a brutal blow. Owens writhed in agony, his body racked with pain. For a moment, it seemed as though he might not be able to continue. Yet, in true warrior fashion, Owens pushed through the excruciating pain and kept fighting. His resilience and unwillingness to give in became one of the most memorable aspects of this match. The Alabama Slam wasn't just a physical move, it was a symbol of the grueling battle both men were waging, where each blow was designed to break the other. A battle of mind and muscle, the strategic elements. While the physical brutality of the match was undeniable, the true brilliance of this contest lay in the strategic maneuvering of both competitors. In a ladder match, victory isn't just about brute strength, it's also about outsmarting your opponent and exploiting every opportunity. Both Rhodes and Owens showed incredible tactical awareness, using the ladder in creative ways to gain an advantage and set traps for their opponent. Owens, ever the strategist, played mind games with Rhodes throughout the match. At one point, Owens feigned exhaustion, drawing Rhodes into a false sense of confidence. As Rhodes approached, Owens sprung into action, delivering a super kick that nearly ended the match. However, Rhodes, ever the resilient champion, wasn't easily fooled. He responded with a clever counter of his own, using his agility to avoid a potential disaster before delivering a DDT onto the steel ladder, sending Owens into a momentary daze. This back-and-forth mental chess game added another layer of complexity to the contest, proving that in WWE, victory often goes to those who can outthink their opponent as much as those who can outmuscle them. The final push, glory within reach. As the match neared its climax, it was clear that both men were running on fumes. Every strike, every movement was a test of their endurance and willpower. With the undisputed WWE Championship in sight, Owens made one last desperate attempt to claim the title. He scaled the ladder, his fingers brushing against the championship. However, Rhodes, summoning the last reserves of his strength, tipped the ladder, sending Owens crashing to the mat in a violent fall that left the audience in stunned silence. With Owens incapacitated, Rhodes seized the moment. He ascended the ladder with purpose, every step a painful reminder of the punishment he had endured throughout the match. The WWE Universe held its breath as Rhodes reached the top and unhooked the championship. The arena erupted in a deafening roar as Cody Rhodes was declared the victor. But even in the celebration of his triumph, it was clear that this victory had come at an immense cost. Rhodes, battered and bruised, was a mere shell of the man who had entered the match earlier that night. The aftermath, the price of victory and the road ahead. Once the match ended, both men were barely able to stand on their own. Cody Rhodes had claimed the title, but his body was a battlefield. His shoulder was dislocated, his ribs were bruised, and he struggled to even hold the championship aloft. The toll of the match was clear, and it was obvious that Rhodes would be sidelined for some time as he recovered from his injuries. His victory, while historic, came with a painful price, and the question now lingered. How much longer could Rhodes continue to endure such brutal punishment? For Kevin Owens, though defeated, his performance earned him the respect and admiration of everyone in the arena. Despite the excruciating pain he had endured, Owens made his way to the back on his own terms, displaying the true heart of a warrior. Reports quickly emerged that Owens had suffered serious spinal injuries, and his return to the ring would be delayed for several months. Nevertheless, Owens had proven that he was not just a competitor, he was a force to be reckoned with. His performance in the Royal Rumble 2025 ladder match solidified his place in WWE history, not as a mere challenger, but as a true legend. A legacy forged in sacrifice. In the aftermath of the match, the true legacy of the contest was clear. It wasn't just about who walked away with the championship, but about the incredible sacrifices both men had made. For Cody Rhodes, the victory came at an enormous cost, but he had cemented his place in WWE history as a champion who would do whatever it took to retain his title. For Kevin Owens, while the gold eluded him, his performance in the match would be remembered as one of the most resilient and courageous displays in WWE history, the Royal Rumble. 2025 ladder match will forever be remembered as one of the most brutal, intense, and unforgettable contests in WWE history. It was a reminder that in the pursuit of greatness, the cost of glory is often far higher than anyone expects. The journey to the top is never easy, but the heart, grit, and sacrifice displayed by both Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens on that fateful night in January ensured that their battle would be forever etched in the annals of WWE. The price of glory, a battle for the ages. The Royal Rumble. 2025 ladder match between Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens transcended the conventional definition of a championship contest. It was a brutal, unrelenting battle that will forever be etched in WWE's history as one of the most intense and physically demanding matches of all time. Both Rhodes and Owens pushed themselves to their absolute limits, testing the very boundaries of endurance and pain in pursuit of the coveted, undisputed WWE Championship. While it was Rhodes who ultimately emerged victorious, the true essence of this match lay in the fierce, relentless struggle between the two competitors, the unimaginable sacrifices they made, and their unwavering resolve to prove who was truly the best. This match was not merely about securing a title, it was about demonstrating the indomitable spirit that defines a WWE superstar. From the moment the bell rang, it was clear that this match would be no ordinary contest. It was a violent, no-holds-barred clash that featured two men who refused to back down, each willing to sacrifice everything for the opportunity to claim the championship. The WWE Universe witnessed a truly remarkable spectacle, a battle for glory that would ultimately leave both men forever changed. The sacrifices endured, the pain suffered, and the intensity displayed by both Rhodes and Owens symbolized everything that WWE represents: grit, perseverance, and a relentless desire to push through adversity. The Fisherman Buster, a shocking display of power. Right from the start, Kevin Owens made his intentions abundantly clear. He was in this fight to win, no matter the cost. Owens immediately set the tone for the match with a brutal Fisherman Buster, driving Cody Rhodes' back into a steel ladder positioned in the center of the ring. The sickening thud of Cody's spine meeting the metal rung reverberated through the arena, leaving a sense of unease in the air. The damage was immediate, signaling that Owens wasn't just in this contest to compete. He was here to dominate and inflict as much pain as possible. From that moment on, Owens became a force of nature, using the ladder in ways never before seen. His strength was on full display as he tossed the ladder around like it was nothing more than a toy, showing that he would stop at nothing to break Rhodes down. But Owens's power wasn't limited to his ability to use the ladder as a weapon. He also showcased his agility in remarkable fashion. Despite his size, Owens defied expectations by soaring through the air with a picture-perfect senton bomb from the top rope. It was a jaw-dropping display of athleticism that made the crowd erupt in approval, reminding everyone that Owens wasn't simply a powerhouse, he was a multifaceted competitor capable of delivering on all fronts. High-flying action, daredevil. Moments that left fans breathless. Cody Rhodes, never one to be outdone, matched Owens' intensity with a series of daredevil, high-flying moments that captivated the audience. As the chaos escalated, Rhodes took a leap of faith, literally, by climbing a ladder and launching himself at Owens with a stunning crossbody, sending both men crashing to the canvas. The impact was immense, and the crowd's reaction was deafening as they witnessed just how far Rhodes was willing to go to secure the victory. Like Owens, Rhodes displayed an unrelenting commitment to putting his body on the line, leaving fans in awe of the risks both men were willing to take. What truly made this ladder match extraordinary, however, was the way the ladder itself became more than just a prop. It transformed into a deadly weapon, wielded by both competitors with savage intent. Rhodes and Owens used the latter for devastating strikes, high-flying dives, and even bent it under their combined weight. Every ladder shot, every dive, and every brutal slam underscored that this wasn't just a battle for a title, it was a battle for survival. The stakes were raised with every painful move, and the audience could feel the visceral toll that each impact took on both men. The Alabama Slam, a defining moment of destruction. Perhaps the most unforgettable moment of the match came when Cody Rhodes executed a vicious Alabama Slam onto Kevin Owens, slamming him onto a ladder positioned precariously between the ring apron and the announcer's table. The sound of Owens' back crashing against the steel was enough to send shivers down the spine of every spectator in the arena. For a brief moment, it seemed as though Owens might be incapacitated, writhing in pain and struggling to regain his breath. The crowd fell into stunned silence, fully aware of the excruciating toll that both men were paying in their quest for the championship. Despite the devastating impact, Owens refused to stay down. In true Kevin Owens fashion, he pushed through the pain, showing an unmatched resilience and a warrior's heart. This moment exemplified the essence of Owens's character. He was unyielding, and even when the odds were stacked against him, he would not give in. The Alabama Slam became a turning point in the match, symbolizing the immense physical toll these two competitors were enduring. A battle of strategy and endurance, more than just physicality. While the match was undoubtedly defined by physical brutality, it was also a contest of intellect and strategy. In a ladder match, the true victor is not always the strongest or most resilient competitor, but the one who can outsmart their opponent and use the environment to their advantage. Both Rhodes and Owens displayed remarkable tactical awareness, constantly seeking to gain an edge over the other. Kevin Owens, ever the strategist, employed mind games to great effect, including a brilliant moment when he played possum, feigning injury to lure Cody into a false sense of security. The audience watched in suspense as Owens appeared vulnerable, only to spring back to life and catch Rhodes with a devastating superkick. The crowd was on edge, sensing that the momentum had shifted in Owens's favor, but Cody, ever the calculated champion, saw through Owens' ruse and countered at just the right moment. A thunderous DDT onto the steel rung left Owens disoriented, providing Rhodes with a crucial opportunity. Both men were constantly adjusting their tactics, adapting to the other's strengths and weaknesses. Whether through timely counters or strategic use of the latter, they showed that this match was as much a mental contest as it was a physical one. The true measure of a WWE superstar is not just physical strength, but the ability to think on their feet, to seize opportunities when they arise, and to outlast their opponent in every sense of the word. The final push, championship glory within reach. As the match neared its conclusion, the intensity was at an all-time high. Both competitors were battered, bruised, and nearly beyond their physical limits, yet neither man was willing to give up. Kevin Owens, on the brink of winning the title, was moments away from securing the championship when Cody Rhodes performed a last-ditch maneuver. With a sudden burst of energy, Rhodes tipped the ladder, sending Owens crashing violently to the mat below. The crowd gasped in unison as Owens fell hard to the canvas, his dreams of championship glory slipping further out of reach. With Owens down, Cody Rhodes seized the opportunity. Though every step up the ladder seemed to cause him immense pain, he pressed on, driven by the goal that had eluded him for so long. Each movement was an agonizing reminder of the physical toll the match had taken on his body, but Rhodes climbed with a sense of purpose. As he reached the top of the ladder and grabbed the championship, the arena erupted in a deafening cheer. Rhodes had done it. He had won the undisputed WWE Championship. Yet, despite the jubilation, it was clear that the victory had come at a tremendous cost. His body was battered, bruised, and left in no condition to continue fighting. The aftermath, a price paid in blood. The aftermath of the match was as telling as the battle itself. Cody Rhodes had achieved his dream of becoming the undisputed WWE champion, but his victory came with a heavy price. His body bore the scars of a grueling war, his ribs bruised, his shoulder dislocated, and every muscle screaming in agony. The physical toll was undeniable, and Rhodes would need time to recover before he could step into the ring again. The glory of his triumph was tempered by the very real consequences of his actions. As for Kevin Owens, his loss was equally painful, but it came with a silver lining. While Owens had not captured the title, he had earned something far more significant: respect. Owens's refusal to give in, his determination to continue fighting, despite the seemingly insurmountable odds, elevated him in the eyes of the WWE Universe. The respect he garnered that night would be one of the lasting legacies of this match. Owens may not have left with the championship, but he had cemented his place in WWE history as one of the toughest, most relentless superstars to ever step foot in the ring. A legacy built on sacrifice. At its core, the Royal Rumble 2025 ladder match was about more than just a championship. It was a celebration of the heart, the courage, and the unyielding spirit of both Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens. While Rhodes walked away with the gold, Owens left with something just as valuable: an indelible legacy built on sacrifice, resilience, and an unwavering commitment to his craft. This match wasn't simply about who won or lost. It was about what it truly takes to be a WWE superstar, about the willingness to endure unimaginable pain and to never give up in the face of adversity. This ladder match will go down as one of the most unforgettable moments in WWE history. The fans will remember the jaw-dropping stunts, the brutal ladder strikes, and the sheer willpower displayed by both Rhodes and Owens. But what will endure long after the match is over is the reminder of the sacrifices these men made in pursuit of greatness. In WWE, glory is never handed out. It must be earned, and sometimes that price is steeper than anyone could imagine. For Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens, the price of glory was paid in full that night.